The art of effective communication. Mastering the essence and precision of expression. Picture yourself in front of a mirror, attempting to articulate a complex concept. Your mind is a whirlwind of ideas, yet you struggle to find a starting point. Feeling a bit overwhelmed? Rest assured, this is a common experience. We've all faced moments when our thoughts seem to tangle and our words fail us. However, mastering effective communication is akin to learning to ride a bicycle. Once you grasp the fundamentals, it becomes second nature. The crux of effective communication lies in identifying core ideas and articulating them with precision. While this may sound straightforward, it's often challenging in practice. Don't be disheartened, though this skill is invaluable. Imagine the boost in confidence and satisfaction when you can eloquently express your thoughts. It's truly remarkable. Studies indicate that people typically retain only 20% of verbal information. Therefore, to make your words memorable, you must learn to distill your message to its essence. One useful technique is the pyramid principle. Despite its sophisticated name, it's quite simple. Think of it as building with blocks. Place your main idea at the top, supported by 2 or 3 key points. This approach not only helps organize your thoughts, but also enables your audience to quickly grasp the main concept. Envision your ideas forming a stable, clear pyramid. Quite an impressive mental image, isn't it? You might be eager to put this into practice immediately. However, remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. Developing effective communication skills is similar to physical training. It requires consistent practice. When preparing to express an idea, challenge yourself. If you had to encapsulate your message in a single sentence, what would it be? Then, build your explanation around this core concept. Trust me, the sense of achievement you'll feel when you see understanding dawn on your listeners' faces is worth every ounce of effort. Are you prepared to embark on this journey of communication skill enhancement? Remember, everyone has the potential to become a masterful communicator. You might currently find yourself stumbling over words, but with persistent practice, you'll transform into that articulate and engaging individual you aspire to be. Let's anticipate that transformation together. Fostering empathy through active listening. The key to deeper connections. Envision this scenario. You're excitedly recounting a recent adventure to a friend, only to notice their attention drifting, their eyes flicking to their phone. That sinking feeling of being disregarded is palpable, isn't it? This common experience underscores the vital importance of active listening in our interactions. True listening extends far beyond merely hearing words. It's akin to a sixth sense, requiring us to tune into the underlying emotions and needs beneath the surface of conversation. This invaluable skill, empathy, acts as a powerful bonding agent in our relationships, fortifying our connections with others. Aspiring to elevate your listening prowess. Master the art of whole-body listening. This isn't some esoteric practice, but rather a set of subtle cues. Maintaining eye contact, leaning in slightly, nodding at appropriate moments that convey your undivided attention. These nonverbal signals often speak volumes more than words ever could. You might wonder, is listening really that significant? Absolutely. Research consistently shows that individuals with strong listening skills and high empathy tend to excel both professionally and personally. They act as social lubricants, deftly navigating conflicts, fostering trust, and naturally assuming leadership roles within groups. Here's a quick self-assessment. Reflect on your most recent conversation. Were you truly engaged? Or were you mentally preparing your next statement? In your next interaction, try implementing these listening techniques. You'll likely be amazed at how active listening can transform even the most mundane exchange into a profound and meaningful dialogue. Remember, becoming an adept listener not only makes others feel valued, but also enriches your own perspective and wisdom. After all, everyone has a unique story to share. Isn't it worth hearing? Harnessing the power of storytelling and metaphors to bring abstract ideas to life. Maya Angelou once wisely noted, "People will forget what you said, forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel." This profound insight illuminates the transformative power of storytelling and metaphors in communication. Have you ever pondered why childhood fairy tales remain etched in our memories? While yesterday's news fades into oblivion, stories and metaphors serve as vibrant garments for abstract concepts, transforming complex ideas into captivating mental images that linger in our minds. Consider the concept of lifelong learning. Rather than presenting a dry list of statistics, imagine describing it as scaling a mountain. With each step upward, our perspective broadens, revealing new, enticing peaks to explore. Suddenly, the prospect of learning becomes an exhilarating adventure, doesn't it? This phenomenon is far from coincidental. It's rooted in science. Psychological research demonstrates that our brains are far more responsive to narratives than to cold, hard facts and figures. When engrossed in a compelling story, our brains release oxytocin, often dubbed the bonding hormone, which fosters connection and trust between individuals. It's no surprise that we're naturally drawn to skilled storytellers. The next time you need to convey a crucial message, consider wrapping it in the engaging package of a story or an apt metaphor. You might be amazed at how content that once induced yawns can suddenly captivate your audience. For instance, you could liken complex project management to conducting a symphony, where each team member represents a unique instrument, all needing to harmonize to create a beautiful composition. Remember, effective communication transcends mere information transfer. It's about evoking emotions and inspiring insights. By mastering the art of storytelling and metaphor, you'll possess the key to unlock hearts and minds. So, are you ready to become the next great storyteller? Don't fret if your initial attempts aren't masterpieces. Even eliciting a chuckle from your audience is a form of success, isn't it? Engaging your audience through rhetorical questions and interactive dialogue. Have you ever found yourself fighting to stay awake during a monotonous presentation? Contrast that with the electric atmosphere of a truly engaging speech, where the speaker skillfully weaves in questions, inviting audience participation, and filling the room with energy. The difference is stark, isn't it? Incorporating rhetorical questions and interactive elements into your communication is like injecting it with a dose of vitality. It transforms what could be a dull monologue into a dynamic exchange of ideas. Picture this. Just as your mind begins to wander, you're jolted back to attention by a thought-provoking question like, how might this theory face challenges in real-world application? This is the power of rhetorical questioning at work. Consider a scenario where you're introducing a new work process. Rather than simply explaining it, try asking, what obstacles might we encounter when implementing this in our team? Such questions not only gauge your audience's comprehension, but also encourage them to contemplate practical applications. I bet you're already formulating potential responses, aren't you? Educational psychology research consistently shows that interactive learning surpasses passive absorption. Active engagement in thinking and discussion heightens brain activity, leading to deeper understanding and retention of information. It's akin to planting a seed in the mind. Through interaction and contemplation, that seed can grow into a flourishing tree of knowledge. How might you apply this technique in everyday conversations? When discussing a film with friends, for instance, why not pose a question like, if you were directing, how would you end this story? You'll likely find that this simple query transforms an ordinary chat into an engaging exploration of ideas. Remember, effective communication isn't a soliloquy. It's a harmonious duet. By employing rhetorical questions and fostering interaction, you not only maintain your audience's focus, but also ignite sparks of creativity. Are you ready to become a catalyst for thought-provoking discussions? Let's embark on a journey to turn every interaction into an exhilarating intellectual adventure, mastering rhythm and tone to amplify your communication impact. Here's a surprising fact. In face-to-face communication, only 7% of the message is conveyed through words, while 38% comes from tone of voice, and a whopping 55% from body language. Astonishing, isn't it? This underscores a crucial point: how we say something often trumps what we say. Imagine Shakespeare's timeless lines delivered in a monotonous, robotic voice. Would they still stir our souls? Mastering the rhythm and tone of your speech is akin to dressing your words in captivating attire. It infuses your language with charisma, drawing listeners in effortlessly. Try this technique to emphasize a key point. Slightly decelerate your speech. Insert a brief pause. Then articulate the crucial word with a subtle rise in pitch. Voila! You've naturally commanded your audience's attention. Recall Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. Like a virtuoso of language, he ignited the audience's passion through his rhythmic cadence and perfectly timed pauses. Consider how differently history might have recorded this moment had he delivered those powerful words in a flat, unremarkable tone. Before your next important presentation, consider rehearsing in front of a mirror. Experiment with your pace. Play with your intonation. And don't shy away from dramatic pauses. You'll be amazed at how these simple adjustments can breathe life into your words, making them more compelling and impactful. Remember, effective communication transcends mere information transfer. It's about conveying emotion and energy. By mastering rhythm and tone, your words can resonate like a moving melody, leaving a lasting impression on your listeners. Are you ready to become a maestro of language? Let's embark on a journey to unlock the boundless potential of communication. Reflect on this. Has someone's unique speaking style ever left a profound impression on you? In your next conversation, pay attention to your pace and tone. You might discover that becoming a charismatic speaker is more accessible than you ever imagined. After all, the power to captivate an audience may well be within your grasp. Harnessing confidence and positivity tied to conquer communication anxiety. Have you ever found yourself tongue-tied in front of an audience, despite having a wealth of ideas? Or felt a pang of envy watching others speak eloquently on stage? Rest assured, you're not alone. The key to overcoming these challenges lies in our mindset. Confidence and a positive attitude are the secret weapons of effective communication. When you truly believe in the value of your message and your ability to convey it, you can master your nerves like a skilled lion tamer. Envision yourself on stage, not with sweaty palms and shaky knees, but radiating passion and self-assurance. Appealing, isn't it? Here's an intriguing fact. Our brains have difficulty distinguishing between reality and imagination. We can leverage this quirk to our advantage. Before an important presentation, try this. Close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself delivering a flawless speech, basking in the audience's enthusiastic applause and approving glances. This positive visualization acts like a confidence booster, setting an optimistic expectation and reducing anxiety during the actual performance. You might dismiss this as mere mysticism, but hold that thought. Psychological research has validated the efficacy of these techniques. Through positive self-affirmations and mental rehearsals, we can gradually build confidence and alleviate communication anxiety. Much like athletes visualizing their perfect performance before a competition, we can become our own mental coaches, feeling inspired to give it a try. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Confidence is a skill that can be cultivated. Much like building muscle, it requires consistent practice and patience. Each successful communication experience adds another brick to your confidence foundation. So, the next time you face a communication challenge, why not employ these strategies? Who knows, you might be the next TED Talk sensation. Remember, everyone has the potential to become an exceptional communicator. The crucial step is simply deciding to begin. Are you ready to embark on this journey towards confident communication? Let's set forth together and unlock your true expressive potential.